Terrell Brown has been outside in South Richmond all morning long for us, sort of keeping an eye on things, snow falling. At least it looks, Terrell, you were involved in some pretty windy, snowy stuff for a good chunk of the morning. Has it calmed down where you are?
You know what? Yes and no. It seems like at times, Aaron, we get a break, and then other times we get a nice big gust. But, you know, as a caveat here, good morning. As a caveat here, we're standing right next to a building where there's a lot of snow that's built up on the roof. So when we have those big gusts, a lot of that is coming from that roof, that building, and it's blowing in our direction. So not quite sure if it's the snowfall or if it's the big gusts of snowfall, all of that combined together that's bringing us what we have here this morning. I'm standing on the sidewalk right now. This is Midlothian Turnpike, and there isn't much of a difference between what you see here on the sidewalk and Midlothian Turnpike. By no means are we seeing a black roadway or a roadway that isn't covered with any kind of snow. You know, when we normally get a dusting, you can scrape your foot across something like this and you can normally see the road. We're not getting that in this case. This morning we're seeing a thin layer of black ice that's up under the snow. Now, at the request of Aaron and Ashley and viewers at large this morning, I'm going to do something that I wasn't going to do at first, but
take the super out
and watch me.
Let's see.
Take the super out. We want to.
Yay!
All right. And this is a scene that we will see played out all across Central Virginia today with people who are much smaller than Terrell.
So it can be fun out there.
Did you slip? Oh.
Yeah. 6'5" guy trying to get up. It's not going to happen. I'll wait for Richard to help me up.
Terrell, you're a good sport. Thank you very much.
See you guys.
Terrell, how you doing out there?
Cold, to say the least, Aaron and Ashley. Good morning to you both. You were just talking about power outages and power lines being an issue. Let's take a look at this. Midlothian Turnpike here, we're not too far away from Roanoke. Snow-covered power lines, snow-covered branches and trees as well. And you know, there will be times out here where we'll be able to stand here and all is well. We'll have the snow that's coming down, not really an issue. And then out of nowhere, it seems like we'll get hit with a gust and we'll have to turn our backs for a moment. We'll have trouble standing up. But trees like these and these power lines, you really get to see why there are so many power outages across the area, because these trees and these branches are leaning on top of these power lines. I live in the city, downtown, usually about a 10-minute trip to work. Coming through the south side this morning, it took me about a half hour to get to work, and that was driving 20 to 25 miles an hour. And the reason that you have to do that is because of the way the road is covered. I'm going to step out on the Midlothian Turnpike here. We see the snowplows come through every once in a while, but even as they come through, they clear off the white stuff, but just below it, there is a very clear layer of black ice that is still on the roadway that you're going to run into this morning. So certainly want to use some caution, and you definitely want to take it easy. You don't know where it is. You don't know where that black ice is that you're running into this morning. The morning commute certainly going to be something to keep an eye on this morning as we track that for you from the First Warning Traffic Center. We'll stay out here. We'll keep an update on things for now, though. Aaron and Ashley, we'll send it back inside to you.
All right, Terrell Brown in Richmond for us. Thanks, Terrell.